I literally told you. Did you? Double. Triple. Woo! What the crap? Are you serious?
Or hits that one deep to right center field for a grand slam.
Grand slam homer from Orr.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes.
Now sent up to the plate. Number
Great
15,
job by
left
Tim
fielder,
Orr
Johnny Opp.
getting a hold of that one after getting. Orr hits that one deep to right field. And that will be the Dragons' 5th home run of the day to put them up 13-0. Believe that's Orr's 2nd so far today. Nick Green with 2 home.
Oh, they changed pitchers.
First pitch, swinging, fly ball, deep left center field. Carrying in.
Gone, baby.
2-run bound.
Bring in that lefty to pitch to your boy.
The Dragons take a 3-run lead. Nothing, just got carrying. Hit in the air, left center field again. Retreating.
That's his bat foot.
And gone.
Pugs
A
already
3-run
knew it was
shot
gone.
this time from Tim Orr. His 2nd home run of the game, give him 6 RBIs on the contest.
Everybody knew, really, except for the way he announced it. I mean, the outfielders knew.
Tim Orr, the 2nd home run of the game.
Couple 2 base, come on.
Damn, they had 11 shots in the first quarter. We only have 4.
That's fine.
Tim Orr hits that one deep to left center. Center fielder going at it, and it hits the fence. And he hits a triple, scoring both runners. It's now a 17-7 game as Tim Orr hit a deep triple to center. hitting. That one on his hands, and he singles through the right side. Pugnetti coming home, and the Dragons are on the board there. Hits that one into right field. Over the head, it's definitely going to be a double. I think it'll end there, and the runners will get to second and third on that hit by Orr. Orr hits a single to left field, advancing Stevens to third, and that'll be Nick. Orr hits that one down the right field line. And that'll be a double. He'll slide into second, putting runners on second and third with no outs. Orr hits that one to deep center field, and it hits the wall for a double, and both runners will score.
And a 2-1. Shot into right field, and it's a base hit for Tim Orr. He'll round first, take a look, and the Dragons got the leadoff batter aboard. That's hit in the air to right. There's a big bat flip. Well, 3-run home run. And you can see I like the shot. I don't know about the bat flip. I just don't want anybody getting anything goofy. And a 3-run home run. It's 9-4. Nobody out. Back up the middle. Now get through for another base hit. Around second and head for third. The Dragons going to have runners at the corners now with 2 down. Back up the middle, another base hit. 3 consecutive 2-outs hits. They're going to hold him there at second base. Thought about sending him to third, but decided against it. The Dragons got 2 aboard now with 2 outs in the 5th, 2 runs in. That's hit hard into left, and it's a base hit. Runners will move up a bag, and there's 2 on with nobody down here in the Dragons 7th.
That one's hit deep to left field. The wind will carry that one, and Orr hits another home run. That's his 10th of the season, leads all Dragons.
Home run
Orr singles that through the left side, and Pugnetti will round third. And the Dragons will that one hit in the gap, and one run will score, and Stevens will make it to third. And the Dragons come within 2 of the
without question. 1 and 2 from Alazoz. He looks at first. They're not holding him on. Runner goes. Ripped down the left field line. That's going to go all the way to the fence. Stevens with the running start. Rounds third. He will score. Tim Orr. RBI double into the left field corner. Opposite field two-bagger. His 61st RBI. You're just joining us, Michael Boswell of the Dragons. 14 strikeouts. That one is ripped to left, down for a hit, sliding and stopping it. Marco, throw coming to second, close play there, but Orr is safe. His second double of the afternoon. 2 out double for Tim Orr. Just an extra base hitting machine. He hits the deck and gets into safety there at second base.
6-7 righty home. In the air into right center field. Brown moving over, plays that one on a hop as well. Coasting towards third is Stevens, and the Dragons will have him at the corners with nobody out.
WXIZ.
Tim Orr stands in to lead off for the Paints here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch swinging, and he lines one into right field for a leadoff single. So Tim Orr, who hit better than 400 this spring at Tiffin, the Paints, 3-2-1 for the Kings, and that one was costly, 2-2. Ball hit well, right field, high, fairly deep. Padilla on the run. It's over his head and off the wall. On his way to second goes Orr, and he's in with a leadoff double. Tim Orr with his second leadoff hit in the last 2 innings. This one a double, his first of the year. He hit 14 in the spring for Tiffin. And hopefully the first of many here this summer for Tim Orr. And the Paints are in business here to start the 5th inning, leading 5-3. Ready, here's the 1-1 from the stretch. Runner goes again, a swing and a ball hit to the right side, and it'll dribble through the right side of the infield. On his way to third is Williams, and the hit and run works to perfection. 2 balls, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swung out, hit well, center field, fairly deep. Rybach on the run, he looks up, see you later. Second 3-run home run tonight for the Paints. And the Paints in business, leading 4-2 here in the top of the 5th. And Orr picks up another RBI. First one in this game, but he's done a good job of driving in runs so far this season. Throw cut off, and the Paints lead 3-1. So Tim Orr picks up RBIs 6 and 7 on the year.
Second baseman Connor Ashby.
And the Paints, who trailed 1-0 early, now lead it 3-1. Strikeout victim his first time through. The pitch, swung on, line drive, center field. That's down for a base hit. Gabor in from third, and it's 3-1 Paints. There's some guys in this lineup for Chillicothe that the second time through, you may have gotten them the first time, but the second time through, they make the adjustment. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a swing and a ball driven to center field, hit pretty well. Casey on the run. It's over his head and it one-hops the wall. Gabor rounding third on his way home. There'll be no throw, or it's a late throw, and there was no cutoff man there. The Paints lead 5-2. Tim Orr clears the center fielder's head. It's his second RBI hit of the game. This one a double, his 5th of the year. RBI number 9 on the season.
In the bottom of the first, wondering if there's weather issues out there. Here's the pitch, and that one is wrapped. Base hit into left field, runner waved, and it looks like Chillicothe is going to get the first run of the game. So a 2-out RBI single.
One out, here's Nate Durinsky.
And he takes ball one up around the eyes. Strikeout swinging for Durinsky so far, 0 for 2, but trying to keep this inning going for the Paints. Throw back to first base by the catcher and a slide.
In just a moment, it's going to be a havoc for the hitter. The pitch, pulled to the right side, and it gets to a base hit just on the right side of the second baseman, Kevin Shea, and Tim Moore is on. So in the LS News Network and WJLSAM.com. On the first pitch here in the top of the sixth inning, it is a long home run to right field by Tim Orr. And that makes it 3-0 Chillicothe. Orr with his first home run. First pitch, and he got all of it. And it's going to bring up Mike Sprocket. Sprocket has tapped back to the mound and won the count to Tim Orr, the cleanup hitter for the Chillicothe Paints. The pitch to Tim. Line, base hit, right field, rounding third. Jaron Williams coming to the plate. The throw is cut off. Williams scores standing up. And it's 6-0. Chillicothe, a 2-out RBI single by Tim Moore.
So not only driving in runs, but getting on base and scoring. 1-0 the count to him here. Contney fires, Orr swings, shoots it in the air pretty deep to right center. Ryan on the run to the track. He looks up. It is gone. A 2-run home run for Tim Orr, and the Paints go in front 2-0. Back-to-back nights with a home run for Tim Orr, his third of the year. And the Paints again get a 2-out RBI hit. They have been. And the set, here's the 2-2 pitch. And a ball lifted to left, and that's in for a base hit. Just got it in the air enough to get it over the head of the shortstop, DiGiorno. And Tim Orr in with the second hit of the inning for Chillicothe. 2 runs home, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Here's one driven to left center field. That'll get down for a hit. Around third base is Farmer. He'll score easily. They'll hold the back runner. He runs through the stop sign. Throw to the plate is not in time. Jaron Williams ran through the stop sign at third, and he snuck the hand in just ahead of the tag by Stephen Karras. And it's a 2-out, 2-run double from Tim Orr. And the Paints now lead it 7-2. Reached on a walk to start game 2. Stands at third right now. The 1-1. Swung on, line drive, center field. That's down. Farmer scores from third. They wave Williams. It's bobbled by Leone in center. And the Paints lead it 2-0. Jaron Williams was going to be sent regardless, so Orr should get credit with 2 RBIs on the 1-out single. Give him 23 on the year.
Schaefer darts it right back at Schaefer, and it stings him on his pitching hand. He is walking this off, and safe is going to be Tim Orr. That should be a base hit. That one came and stung him on the hands. And the trainer for Mercy Health, along with Gavin Murphy, is going to make sure that's okay. Unfortunately, that's the thing about baseball. That happens as Tim Orr is safe at first. This should be hit number 9 on the contest for Chillicothe.
The right-hander working off the first base side of the rubber comes set. The 1-2 pitch. Ground ball through the right side, a base hit. They're going to wave Williams around third. Gus Gregory comes up throwing, and it is not in time. Williams scores, and it's a 9-6 lead for Chillicothe. So Tim Orr comes through with a 2-out RBI single. His team leading and Prospect League leading 24th of the year.
And the Paints have a third straight multi-run inning. RBIs. Leads the team in home runs and RBIs. One of the league leaders in RBIs coming in. And the pitch here swung on, ripped to right field. That'll drop for a base hit, and the Paints have their first hit and base runner of the ball game. A leadoff single from Tim Orr here in the bottom of the second inning. Went off the glove of a sprinting Silas Butler. And the 0-1 pitch. Hit through the left side. That's a base hit. Williams scores. It's a 2-1 ball game. So Tim Orr with his 25th RBI of the season.
Chillicothe scoring 2 in the top half of the first and 1 in the top half of the fourth to take this 3-0 lead. Next pitch, swung on and driven out to center field. Casey is back, and he watches that one go over his head for a home run. So Orr joins the home run parade. He joins Cade Root, who had a home run back in the fourth. So Cottrell giving up 2 home runs.
This team yet this year, because this is meeting number 11 between the Mill Rats and the Paints already. Right about the halfway point of the season. 2-1 pitch, and a ball swung on, hit out toward left center field. It will drop for a base hit. They're going to hold the runner at third because Carson had to hold up at second base to make sure that ball would fall for a hit. So the Paints have him loaded with 1 away. And Benton taking his time here. The right-hander sets. The pitch. And it's ball slapped to left field. That'll get down around third base. Owen Wilson, he'll score easily. Tim Orr into second base with a 2-out RBI double. And the Paints are back in front 3-2. Team leading 28th RBI of the year for Tim Orr. Second hit in this ball game. It's his 7th double of the year. Visibly frustrated with himself there. Felt like he had a pitch to hit, I guess, and couldn't quite square it up. It's one thing to see it, another thing to hit it. 1-2. Fastball hit hard to first, and it's past the first baseman, Sam Mast. Around third base and scoring is Brett Carson. Into third goes Owen Wilson. And Tim Orr with another 2-out RBI hit. Mast could only get his glove on it. It was a sharply hit one bouncer to first base near the line. Mast, all he could do was turn his body and stick the glove out, and he couldn't. With 28 runs scored, just a couple behind the league lead. So Tim has not only driven the ball for extra base hits, but he's driven guys in. He's gotten on base and scored runs. 1-1 here, flipped out towards center field, and that's down for a base hit. So the Paints have their first hit and base runner of this ball game, a 2-out single by Tim Orr here in the bottom of the first. Orr back in on the left side, the 1-2 from Josh Cottrell. A chopper toward first, a big hop, and it's bobbled by the first baseman. They get it to first, but not in time. Coral let that ball bounce one more time. Just couldn't quite get there before that thing hit the ground off the big hop. And Tim Orr, faster than you might expect, able to beat it out. So we'll see. They do call it an infield hit for Tim Orr, so he is 2 for 2. And the first one in for a ball to Tim Orr, who is 2 for 2 with a walk and a run scored tonight. Furlong works out of the stretch. Here's the 1-0 pitch and a ground ball to the right side. Over into right field is Greeley, and he can't quite get there. I don't know if he's able to make the play if he fields that. He had gone way out toward the right field line into right field from second base, so all his momentum was headed that way. He would have had to either stopped and made the throw or spun and made the throw, which would have not been easy. So they do give Tim Orr the infield hit.
his second of the game.
Grounder, past the glove of Danley, rolling into the infield. No play to be made in time. Hondras, a little frustrated, smacks his glove. RBI single now.
Cup, not too hot of a day here at Schweikert Stadium. 77 degrees for first pitch. It is sunny, and it is clear skies. That one's going to be lined out there, and that's going to get down. It's a slider hung in the zone by Schultz. A good piece of hitting there by Orr, and he'll be on with a 2-out single.
Yeah, it was a good job there by Tim Orr, just taking what was given to him. That time not as quite as sharp on that for Schultz as he wanted to kind of drive that in on the left-handed hitter. That time Orr is able to get around on it and singles.
Yeah, it looked like it just spun in the zone a little bit there for Noah Schultz. So
Lines that one near the same spot. Hondras makes the throw to keep the runner at third. Now bases loaded off of 3 consecutive singles.
2, 3, 4 hitters, 6 for 6 in this game.
And he sensed. And the 2-strike pitch. Line the other way, base hit in the left field, rounding third. Here comes Owen Wilson. The throw to the plate by Skipper is going to be cut off by Hooper at third. If not, that throw may have been there, but it wasn't. I should say it was cut off, and it wasn't there. And it's a single and an RBI for Wilson.
Now we do the live stream, so...
well, I'm proud to say I think I was on one of their first shows.
You were an early guy, that's for sure.
Bouncing ball up the middle. Christie closes, can't make the play. Ball gets past him into center field for a base hit. Yeah, great. How's that for scoring? Was that correct?
That sounded good. Yeah, sounded good.
Tim Moore waiting, left-handed batter, and a 2-1 pitch. Fly ball to center field, might drop. No, yes it does. Silas Butler decoyed, and it worked because I thought he was going to catch it. Yep. So base hit by Tim Moore out into center field. You can listen to Greg on Thursday evenings. Game tied 6-6, top of the 7th inning. Now the stretch by Eddie Leon, another 2-2 to Tim Moore. Fly ball, left center field. That ball might get down in the gap. It will, and roll to the wall. At third base, here comes Ben Gabor around. He'll score, and Chillicothe takes the lead. 7-6 on the RBI double by Tim Orr here in the top of the 7th inning. For Gabor, his 7th double of the season, his 21st run driven in.
Kind of looked like one that might end up that way. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. That will drop and get by the center fielder, Alex Ryan. Go all the way to the deepest part of the ballpark. Tim Orr on his way to third. And Tim Orr into third with the leadoff triple. I think that ball fooled Alex Ryan in center field. I think he thought that ball was going to hang up a little bit, maybe that it wasn't hit as hard as it was. And Orr with his first triple of the year. First pitch to Tim Orr, ground ball back through the middle, and that'll scoot into center field. So Tim with his second hit. And hit number 7 for Chillicothe. A 1-out single here in the bottom of the 7th. Contney ready. A look back to second base, the pitch. Low and away, and that one on the turf, and a good heads-up job of base running by Tim Orr. As soon as he saw that ball not caught cleanly, took off without hesitation to third base. And now the runners are on the corners. Or the corner of the second base that's closest to the pitching mound. Here's a swing and a ball, shot deep to right field. That ball is gone into the trees. Chillicothe on the board. Tim Orr with his team-leading 5th home run of the year. It's a 2-1 ball game.
Tim Orr with his 35th RBI of the year against Champion City. A ball and a strike here to Tim Orr. 2 on, 2 out. The pitch. Hit up the middle. It will scoot into center field. Wilson around third base. He will score. And the Paints add on to their lead. It's a 4-2 ball game on a 2-out RBI single by Tim Orr. His 38th RBI of the year. And the first pitch on the way is swung on, hit to the right side. That'll scoot into right field. Carson scores. They're going to send Farmer. Here's the throw to the plate. It's not in time. And the Paints lead it 9-6. Tim Orr stands in. It's a 2-out, 2-run single.
Another hard grounder rolling into right field. That one will go for the RBI single. Tim Orr sends in Carson for the score, makes it a 3-0 lead. 7 runs, only 6 of them earned. Hard liner up the gap. Going to be a base hit for the Paints. Tim Orr with a single pushes his teammate Root for these Chillicothe Paints. 3-0 at the plate. Grounder. Past Nelson, up the alley. Gonna be a single. Rounding first base, heading over to second. Throw coming in. He'll not even have to slide. A stand-up double. Tack on a run to it. RBI double for Tim Orr. Three hits, 1 run, 2 RBI here tonight for Tim Orr. Quite the showing.
Now we're ready to go. 3-2. Runner leads at second for the Paints. They trail 8-2. Pitch to Orr. Poke to center field. Shortstop can't get there. Runner had to hold up Root. Now he will head to third. Good effort by the shortstop Christie. But Orr, nice piece of hitting. Just got a piece of it. Loop the hitter. He wound up walking. Orr goes. Pitch is over the middle. Throw to second and not in time to get Orr. Orr. Now with a 2-2 pitch. Off speed, lined up the middle, base hit to center field. They'll wave the runner home. Butler coming, and Butler will throw off mark. Now headed to second is Orr. Throw down to second, not in time. Not a good throw from the center fielder, Butler. He threw that about 12 feet up the third baseline to the catcher. It gave Orr a chance to take off, and he gets to second base. Orr picks up an RBI. Yes, came up empty. 74 mile an hour on that one. So Peyton Brown coming off the plane first base, looking to strike out the side. Around a couple walks. 1-2 to Orr. Line, base hit right field. That should score a run. Around third, and here comes the throw home. Not going to be in time. Nice job. Orr waited on it, lines it to right field. And Orr picks up his second RBI. Farmer leads at second, and the pitch to Orr. Hit the other way. Fair ball down the third baseline. That time he did it. Paints are going to take the lead. Here comes Farmer to score. Carson stops at second, and Tim Orr does pick up. Nice piece of hitting by Mr. Orr. He was 2-2 in the count. He was looked to be a little uncomfortable, but he made sure on an outside pitch he just got a piece of it. Hit it right down the third baseline. And the Paints Farmer scoring, take a 5-4 lead, and they bat it around. I'd like to call the play before it happens. I think if he'd have given it a chance, he would have saw Root got his foot on the base. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to get through for a base hit. So Root out 5-3, but Orr picks up a base hit.
It's another big crowd here tonight, shoulder to shoulder and butt to stomach at Lloyd Hopkins Field. Temperatures are in the mid-80s, but it's going to drop down into the upper 60s. No humidity, not much wind to speak of either. A filtered sunlight. You got a thin layer of clouds overhead. And this crowd is bubbling again. Like water boiling on the stove, ready for the pasta to be inserted. This crowd is ready. Tim Orr is up to bat for Chillicothe, and the pitch to the lefty Orr misses outside. Orr finished the year 5th in batting average, 3rd in on-base percentage. You get to this level of the playoffs and everybody you're facing is good. 1-0 pitch, swing and a high drive deep right field. That ball is long, strong, and gone as Orr clubs a ball over the video board in right center field. He knew it immediately as he tosses his bat almost as high as the light towers, and Chillicothe leads 2-0. Oh, there was no doubt about that one, as Tim Orr clubs that ball, no doubt, into the trees beyond right field. Orr had 5 home runs during the regular season. So
the 0-2. Line drive, center field. That's a base hit. And the Paints have their first base runner of the ball game, a 2-out single by Tim Orr here in the bottom of the 4th. Tim with his 5th hit of the postseason. The pitch. Ground ball right side. Past the diving second baseman, Hailstone into right field. Farmer trying for 3rd. He'll get there as the throw comes into 2nd. And the Paints have him on the corners with 1 away. Tim Orr with a base hit. And the Paints faithful here at the ballpark, hoping that'll get Chillicothe going. A 4-4 ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. The pitch. Hit toward left center. That ball will get down for a base hit. Carson in from 3rd. Farmer goes to 3rd. And hustling in with a double is Tim Orr. For the first time tonight, the Paints are in front. It's 5-4, and this place is going crazy.